Hopefully y'all can hear me. Come in the door, hit that like button. Sorry, got a couple of likes already. Going back and forth with my voice. I don't know why I keep losing my voice. I ain't been doing nothing. So what's good? Y'all come up in the chat, hit that like button. So today, it's something that came across my desk last week and again today. So I figured, let me talk about it, because I think y'all should realize vacation, staycation, visiting for a long period of time, or just visiting for a short period of time. There's a lot of people that are just miserable, like miserable. And my biggest thing is, I don't think there's no concrete reason to be miserable when you're living in Paris or when you're in paradise, okay? So first thing someone said, well, Greg, you know, you was going through your depression and your breakup. I'm still not miserable. I was unhappy with things that were going on and, you know, going through my stuff, but I wasn't miserable. I'm still in paradise at the end of the day. And what I mean by miserable is some people are coming down, not just DR, not just Dominican Republic, Colombia, Brazil, Thailand, Cuba, they're traveling to other countries miserable. The whole idea of taking a vacation, in my opinion, is to go out and clear your mind, clear your head, get all that drama out of your space, clear your space a little bit, you know? Sometimes we gotta clean our closet out and just leave all that behind. Because if you're miserable on vacation, when you're traveling away from all your problems, the problems are still gonna be there. So why not enjoy the vacation, be less miserable, or demiserabilize, it's probably not a word, I just made that up. Demiserabilize, I'll say it again. When you're a spelling bee champ, you can kind of make your own words up. Shout the Webster's Dictionary. But going on vacation or going on a staycation or even living in paradise and being miserable is weird to me. It's really weird. King Sam in the building, what's good? Big shout to Queen Sam. Flash be talking in the building. What up, brother? Dominic Davis, what up, my bro? HR said, send Flip $35 to stop the misery. He will show you the facts. Cash at me $35 right now. No more misery. I'll send good vibes your way. Republic Hip Hop TV, shout to UPCU. Speak Spanish now. What up, Gary Mack? What up? Oh, by the way, shout to all my members. There is a new video in the members section only. A new video in the members section only. Okay? If you're not a member, get in there, become a member. I am gonna put videos here and there when I can. This video I'm not putting on my making public, so it will be on the members only page. So it's a video shot by Paradise Dolls, the company. Shout out to them. They was at the Super Bowl party. They did a video on one of the boats of what they got going on with their dancers and stuff like that. So there's a new video on the members only section. If you're not a member, become a member. Even if you only do the $3.99, it is what it is. Join in. I am gonna start putting videos members only, stuff that I don't want to put on my main channel, because I'm losing a lot of stuff. So I might have to put it members only, and you guys take a look at it. Michael, shout to Michael. I visited to escape the Matrix. I feel you. That's the point. When you escaping the Matrix or back home or normal life, you're trying to clear your head. You're not trying to stay in that space. You dig what I'm saying? But there are a lot of people who travel to keep the misery with them. I've seen it. I see it every country I've been to. You know, and let me break down the type to you. Always talking negative about everything. Always got a negative opinion about something. No matter what the situation is, we on the beach, pina coladas flowing, everything's great. They find something wrong. Those are the people I'm talking about. And you know you've had some people around you. You're like, damn, you probably didn't think about it. You're like, But then you gotta think, damn, bro. Like, all the ladies too. Damn, miss. Hey, sis. Why you so mad? We on vacay. We traveling the world. What you mad about? Leave all of that misery and drama and negativity back home. Once you check in and you go through customs, you go take your sneakers off and all that, screening, then you go through customs, then you about to board that plane, leave all that shit behind. All of it. I mean, I got guys down here, like, I swear, There was a guy in the group. It was the weirdest thing. He was in this group. And he mentioned like 5 countries. How they don't like black people, how it was terrible, they treat us bad, da da da. So someone said, well, wait a minute. If you had bad experience in all those countries, don't you think it's you? Because no, I've never had a bad experience in any of those countries. But they love us when we go to those countries. But you had a bad experience in every single country. That means it might be you, bro. It might be you that is just a miserable person. So you gotta watch those people. Shout to Flash. I don't get how people can do that. Like your brain should automatically switch to being in a good mood and should add your buddies in the, yeah, listen, I agree with that, Flash. At the end of the day, once I get on that plane, no matter what stress I got, what drama I got, I can't control it because I'm about to change time zones. You know, I could be able to control shit while I'm here on the ground. I'm not gonna try to control it when I'm in a different time zone. You know, it's bothersome, but what can you do? I remember I think I was in Brazil. I think I was in Brazil or Cuba. And the staff hit me up and said there was a fire in the kitchen. I said, when? They said, yesterday. I mean, he said, why didn't you call me yesterday? They responded, what could you have done? I was like, you're right. Facts. I couldn't have done nothing. You handle it? Cool. Handle it. What could have I done? I'm in a different time zone. I'm in a different country. Nothing I could do. Jesse Shorts in the building, Chi-Town. Shout out to my sister, Sophia Felix. How you doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Mr. Jersey G. What up, Flip? Me and Sosua on Monday. I make Flip. Definitely pull up, definitely pull up. The 215, what up, bro? I saw you here with the little one. I didn't see you when you got here. I just left, but I saw you in town. Shout out to the bro 215. 2-inch game. Canada has issued Dominican a level 2 for security. Shall still come. Level 2? America's been at like level 5 for like 3 years. I think you'll be okay with level 2. Dominican Republic is safe, man. Level 2. Damn. What does that mean? Like cross on the green, not in between? Like, I don't know. HR said, Flip, I will be there Friday. I know it's Good Friday. Will it be a ghost town? Well, no, everybody be in the beach, HR. I'll be here at the bar. We'll still be serving like normal. I'm doing, you know, I never close, so we doing our normal shit. But the beach, all the beaches in the country will be packed on Good Friday. If you plan on bringing a bottle of liquor to the beach, I'm gonna give you a tip. Get you a Gatorade bottle, pour your liquor in there. No metal, no glass bottles allowed on the beach, okay? So pour all your liquor in a Gatorade bottle. As long as it's a plastic bottle, they don't care. Another thing which you gotta realize, it's funny, I tell you that story. My first time ever going on the beach in Santa, my first time ever. I think I got a bottle of rum, big ass bottle of rum. So they got a line, you know, they checking everybody. I'm not thinking that, I'm thinking it's my bottle. As soon as I get to the front, the cop goes, nah, you can't bring the bottle in. I was like, oh man, well, what do I do? Like, I just bought the bottle, I want to go drink. He said, 1 second. He told the guy to come out, give me a Gatorade, please. Put it on the floor, took my bottle, poured it in the Gatorade bottle, let me on my way. So just be wary of that. No glass bottles allowed anywhere on Good Friday. A lot of places will not be serving liquor. I can't speak on myself because that'll be illegal. But a lot of places won't be serving liquor on Friday, so just be prepared for that. So yeah, you good. The beaches are gonna be flooded this Good Friday. CAB No Limit was good. He said, gang, I live in Toronto, just got back in March, going back in May. Yeah, that's what I mean. Shout out to you, bro. It is definitely safe. World Class Adams, what up, Greg? Checking in to see what's happening on the island. Have not been for a while, bro. Everything's cool, man. Beach is still not closed again for the 21st. Let me go to year 21. Beach is still not closed. It's lit, man. It's cool. I was out last week a couple times. Had a good time. My only thing is, and we're gonna get back to being miserable. My only thing is, since me and my girl broke up, here's my only thing. I've been spending a lot of money. You know, out drinking, trying to get I don't want to go home, be in the crib by myself. I've been drinking a lot. Not just drinking a lot, spending a lot of money. That stops today. I realized the other day I've been blowing money. All because I didn't feel like going home, so I'm just out. Give us another bottle. I was like, Jesus Christ. I went over my numbers. I tell you, I keep very accurate track of all my money. And I said, man, what did we spend all this money on? Bar here, bar there, this bottle, that bottle. Gotta slow that shit down. Drinking to forget can be expensive. I forgot about that. No Excuse Entertainment. What's up, my brother? Salute to you. Michael said, no, when you hear the band at the airport, you have to leave. Yeah, facts. You know what though, Mike? I'd say before you hear the band at the airport, when you anticipating, you know what I'm saying? You already got the music in your head. When you anticipating the music at the airport, you should be like, get your little bachata on, get your steps going. So as soon as you think, I'm about to hear it in a minute, once you anticipate that music, you should be clear your head. And we all go through things. Shit, I go through shit, but when I get on that plane, I try to push that shit to the side. Like I said, my last trip to Brazil, shout out to everybody that was down there with all my people, showed me mad love, was one of my worst trips ever because I didn't do a lot. I was kind of stuck in the crib, just stuck in my head, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't really do much as far as get out and about like I always do. I will make up for it my next trip to Brazil, 100%. But that last trip, like I said, shout out to my man Marlon, was kicking it with him. It's pouring out here too. I just didn't do a lot like I usually do, so I kind of just chilled in the crib most of the time. Jay Black, what's good? What you all good in the building? What's good? SV the Guard, Beantown in the building, Mad Scientist, what up? J Mar, what up? El Delore, what's good? Tell him this, I said hello. Asani, what's good with you? But yeah, so my biggest thing is, and like I said, I've experienced this with people, where I see people just be miserable for no reason. And like I said, I'll give you another example. The people that are always complaining. Yeah, it's pouring, Jesse. It's been pouring on and off all day. Yeah, that's the rain, bro. It was raining real hard just now, yeah. People that just make negative comments about everything. And you got those people around you now. Excuse me. You got those people around you right now. Right now back home. So you know what I'm talking about. So when you bump into those people and on vacation and they doing the same talk, you're like, wait a minute. That's weird. Those people, it's weird because I say, don't be miserable if you're on vacation, man. Or if you're miserable, stay in the crib. Shout out to my boy Joe. Appreciate that super sticker, brother. Much thanks to you. Sorry, I got tongue tied. Well, Jesse, it's been off and on. You know, it's supposed to rain today and tomorrow, so we'll see. Good Friday should be nice and clear. We ain't had no rain in a while, so it's been hot the past couple of days. But it definitely goes to rain today and tomorrow. But you know, I realized there are people, and I was around them as well, that bring a negative connotation or a negative light to every situation. You gotta understand something, they're just negative people in this world. Now, listen closely when I say this. There are people positive as far as living their life. They try to be positive and create positivity so they can smile, right? But they still have a negative mentality. That's why there's a clash within themselves. You know, you can smile all day and be positive all day, but if your thoughts are negative, if everything you think about your life, your job, your significant other, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, that's negative, all that positivity you exude is negated out because your thoughts are negative and you are your thoughts. So those people that are miserable, they may seem positive or they live a positive lifestyle, but they still have negative thoughts. So at the end of the day, they negative. Flash, I can't be around a motherfucker who complain about everything. Facts. Like, you can stop, and also, what are you doing to change things? That's a, bro, my biggest thing with that is, if all you can do is complain, you ain't living. Because you're too worried about what's wrong than trying to find what's right. Shout out to Pete Man in the building. Play a role when you're traveling alone. People don't know you. Be a superhero, super friendly guy, gets away way more play and has a lot more fun. I agree. Than an angry man. I agree with that. But then again, what are you mad about? Think about that. What are you mad about? You had the money to hop on a plane. You had the money to buy an Airbnb. You had the money to take a vacation. There's a lot of people that ain't got that money. So you should be unmiserable for them. Is that the word I just said? Unmiserable? What did I just say? I forgot I made that word up everywhere. But you know there's so many people that can't get on that plane. Listen, I told you guys, I'm the first one to admit that I am human. I told y'all, my rabbit got sick. My car got scratched. My girlfriend left. The dog died. The wings wasn't hot. The wings wasn't hot. Like, shit happens. You gotta move on. Yeah, my rabbit was sick. I had to take him to the vet. Then we decided to cook him. But if you bring all that baggage with you, at the end of the day, all you're gonna do is continue to be miserable. You're gonna be in paradise miserable. You're gonna be literally sitting there on an island, on a beach somewhere, living your best life, but you still got those negative thoughts and that misery staying in your head. At the end of the day, what I kind of do is, it is what it is. I can't change it. I can't argue about it. Let me enjoy this vacation. Because believe it or not, there are people, when you do travel, will try to poke you to keep you miserable. You guys know what I'm talking about. Shit, I done had motherfuckers, I don't know how many ex-girls and BS friends of mine. I'm about to say BS, people who really was my friends. Know I'm out living my best life and hit me with some bad news or negative energy. And in my mind, I'm like, why would you say those things? Why would you do that? Because you're miserable. You know I'm living my best life. You don't want to see me happy. You got your ex. They send you a random text knowing you living your best life. Just to fuck with you, just get in your head. You know it, so leave that shit alone. You know? I got people that I don't speak to in a while. They'll hit me up out of the blue just to make sure, check that I'm not doing okay. They try to hope that I'm not doing okay. Let me catch up on this. Marissimo with a building, G-Money, what's good? Jesse said, a person has to understand you can't have a healthy relationship with other people when you have a toxic relationship with yourself. You know what, Jesse, I'm learning that. I'm learning that. I'm 100% learning that. One thing about me, I can say, I think I'm a great guy when it comes to relationships. Now, I can be a piece of shit, to be honest with you. But when a woman deals with me, right, one thing she needs to know about me, I don't chase women. When I say that, let me explain that. I've done everything sexually there is to do with a woman. There's nothing I haven't done. So when guys are bragging about knocking down 3, 4 women, I'll be like, that's cool. I forgot what most dudes brag about. I already forgot, like I did it. So for me, I'm at the stage in my life where I'm cool with having one chick. I'm cool with it. Chicks probably don't believe that, but it is what it is. I don't need to be running around town anymore doing all that because I did it already. You know what I tell you, when we was younger, back in my teens, he was having contests. And I always came in second, but my numbers were really high. Who could say that? So when it comes to dealing with women, I'm past the 2, 3, I'm past all that. It's one of them things where I prefer to have one chick, if possible. If not, fuck it, I'll be single. You know, but I'm at that stage in my life where quantity over quality. Quality over quantity. Quality over quantity. I'd rather have a quality chick than have multiple women. Because, you know, I told you guys, remember before, I try to form a Voltron of chicks. This one has this. Nah, I'm done with that shit. And also, I also realized what Jesse just said. If you got toxic people with you in a relationship and you already have toxic traits inside of you, it ain't gonna lead to nothing but more toxicity, if that makes sense. Some of us, including myself, have not healed all the way. So a lot of stuff you go through is your own fault. And then when you combine your toxicity with someone else's, relationships, personal and business, or just acquaintances, it goes for everybody. Like if you're my homeboy, go do the same thing. And we both have toxic traits and we bump heads, that toxicity shows itself and explodes into more toxicness. So when people are just miserable, that's because they haven't healed yet either. Some people refuse to heal. Some people will blame everybody else except themselves. Those are actually people I dislike. And I'll tell you why. For the person that sits there and goes, it's everyone else's fault except mine. It's not my fault. It's never my fault. They call it playing the victim, right? Go back and watch the things that you've done, the actions you made, the things you said. See, one thing I can say about me is I never play victim. What I do is be honest with myself. Yes, Greg, you could have did better. But no, Greg, you didn't do anything detrimental. That's when I'm honest with myself. Yes, I could have done better, but no, I didn't do anything detrimental. One thing I pride myself on is I don't lie. Don't lie. So if I'm doing dirt, yeah, I did dirt. If I'm dealing with multiple, yes, I deal with multiple. I don't lie. There's nothing to lie about. What I can't stand is when people lie on me, and I'll be like, what the hell are you talking about? You know? But at the end of the day, what can you defend yourself from? I've realized that defending myself from bullshit and from bullshit people leads me to do more bullshit. And I get triggered. As you guys see, I get triggered real fast. The one thing about me, though, which keeps me from being miserable in my life and try to keep those negative thoughts out of my head is because I've gone year in and year out of my life surviving. But I've never actually healed. So at the end of the day, I'm always in survival mode. I don't know why to this day still, but I'm in survival mode. And I know that being negative will take me a notch down on how to survive. But being positive will keep me surviving, if that makes any sense. G-Money, what's good? He said, I agree. Yes, you are your thoughts. Definitely are your thoughts. So if you got negative shit up here, it's always going to be negative. I've tried to talk to people. I'll be like, yo, do you know if you keep being negative, nothing ever get better? Nah, well, it's this. Well, guess what? The more negativity you got here, the more negative things going to be that you want to change, that you don't like. By the way, big shout out to La Chiva. I had my Raisinets, now I got my last box of Junior Mints. I've been holding on to these. Trying not to eat them. Z in the building, what's good? That's when it rains the boys, Joe. Z said these dudes don't see paradise. They don't even know it's a beach past 3. Yeah, that's a fact. Shout out to Frequent Air Fly Bert. Good morning, appreciate that, brother. Appreciate you. And thank you for that talk this morning. I need that info. Z said, have you thought about leaving DR for a while? Nah, I don't want no wife. Nah, not at all. The one thing I can say is, at least in the DR, I could put myself in the culture and meet regular women. Whereas in those countries, I don't really see it. Junior Mints on that. Oh man, I just love it. Remember the movies? Go to the movies, eat these? Big box of these and Raisinets. Shout out to my man La Chiva, that's my bro. He brought me the hot fries, the Raisinets, Junior Mints, my dude. We go to the movie theater, buy you a big old box of these. Used to be $4 and change, probably about $10 now. Unfortunately, because I'm entrenched in this culture, it's easy for me to talk to someone. But those countries, because, you know, we're gringos, quote unquote, it'll be harder for me to get in those countries. A lot of guys will tell you BS. They kick it with regular chicks here and that. It'd be lies. I can tell you right now from experience of traveling to every country I've been to, most regular chicks will not give you the time of day. All right? Most. And I'm talking about chicks that don't want no money or willing to go out on a date, kick it with you. Most chicks won't in these countries. Anybody can tell you whatever they want. I'm outside with it. I'll be at the malls. I'll be at the parties. I'll be at the clubs with the regular chicks, talking to them. I told you guys that one time in Cuba, the girl was like definitely afraid to talk to me. I was like, Jesus Christ, okay, my bad. And I'm talking to her for my man, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, hey, don't touch me. I was like, oh shit, wait a minute. I ain't got the cooties and nothing, shit. So it's like, people say regular chick, it's the weirdest thing because most guys are lying to themselves about a regular chick, you know? Chick with some substance in her life. A regular chick ain't a chick that just got a job. Just because she works at the Loteca or works at a bar don't mean she's a regular chick. A lot of chicks work at these spots just to meet some guys. So, for me, at this point, after what just happened to me over the past few months, I don't see myself getting married. All right, maybe I'll be single the rest of my life. It is what it is. Born alone, die alone. You gotta understand that. Flash shit. Yes, I'm gonna read that. Accountability is at an all-time low. People are not accountable, bro. They're just not. I've noticed it's the blame game for everything. It is the blame game. I lost my boyfriend, it's your fault. I lost my girlfriend, it's your fault. Or someone else's fault. I lost my job, it's your fault. Wait a minute. Last time I checked, I didn't have nothing to do with none of that shit. But you blaming someone else. And I'm talking about me personally, you blaming someone else. Look at your actions. Look at the things you said and did to lead you to that point. Because I myself got to do the same thing. I got to look in the mirror sometimes and be like, damn, we shouldn't have said that. We shouldn't have did that. I got a thing now. When it comes to arguing, I just started this 2 weeks ago. When it comes to arguing, I will not argue over the phone. I'm sorry, not argue through text. I don't care what it's about. Because my mouth is reckless. I say some crazy shit. I get triggered. I get very upset very fast. So I decided, if we're going to talk in person. If we got a personal issue, a business issue, a lover's issue, whatever it is, we're going to talk in person. Because I can get evil with words, and then people get evil with words too. Believe it or not, when you text on the phone, sometimes you be saying some shit. You be saying some shit. I'll never forget, 7-8 years ago, my Dominican homeboy from the States, he was using my phone. So he looked, he was texting someone using my phone, so he saw a message I had texted my girl at the time. It was a while, it was about 8 years ago. He said, yo, Jiggy. I said, what's up? He said, what did she do to deserve those words? Like, what the fuck? And I was like, what you mean? He's like, I feel bad for her. Like, why would you say those things? I was like, I got mad, bro. He said, yeah, but getting mad and saying that shit is crazy. I was like, hurt people. So when I lash out, because I told you I used to like to fight. Used to. I'm a lover, not a fighter. So if I can't hit you with my hands, I'd rather hit you with my words. Now, what we don't know is, and I do realize this, words can hurt worse than fucking blows. I never forget, I had 2 chicks tell me this. I wish you would have hit me. I might hit you, why would I hit you? Because your words, the exact words were, I can recover from a blow, but I can't recover from your words. And it took me a while to realize that, you know what I'm saying? My mouth is super reckless. That's how Lord, what's good, and you know, especially when I know you're not being accountable for something, that really bothers me. Andy Morris in the building. Okay, brother, pull up. Joe in the building. What's good, Joe? He said you are in the green. No, but you're a gringo in all these other countries. And I don't see myself going back to the States no time soon. I'm still going to be traveling, living my life. But at the end of the day, looking for a wife. The one thing about me is I've never looked for a girlfriend. Never. I don't think so. Even my ex-wife. We met. We hung out. We had no idea we would be married one day or be together over 10 years. No idea. It happened. I can honestly say that every single relationship I had, except well, that's a lot, yeah. Every single relationship I ever had wasn't planned. I wasn't saying, oh, I need a girlfriend. It just happened. Joe said it takes the exact amount of energy to be positive as it does to be negative. Thank you. And Joe, that's my thing. The same amount of energy you put in negativity and then being miserable and the negative thoughts, put that shit in positive. Listen, I told you guys, I'm human. We all go through shit. But never at one moment, no matter how bad I felt, no matter how I was like, woe is me, I kept my thoughts positive. I got a big saying, everything happens for a reason. God is going to lead me in the direction he wants me to be in. If someone walks out of your life or a door closes, that's because that wasn't the right door for you. You went through the wrong door. It seemed good, it seemed great, but now he's got another door for you to go through. And what he wants you to do is keep walking down the hall and find the next door. It may hurt, it may feel like, damn, I don't want that door, I want that door. That's not the door. Everything happens for a reason, you know? Unfortunately, when you, I call it learning lessons. When you learn these lessons, it'd be like, I don't want to learn that lesson. I don't want to know. Hey God, I don't want to learn this lesson. Thank you, but no thank you. I'd rather go back to that. You gotta learn the lesson, learn from it, internalize whatever was going through, negative or positive situation, and then move on with your life. Chris Corky in the building. Good afternoon to you. Oh, Chris, I love Raisinets. So, all right, my chief bought me 2 boxes of Junior Mints, 2 boxes of Raisinets. I believe the Raisinets are going the first 2 days. I like Junior Mint, but I love me some Raisinets. Me and Steve-O, shout out to Steve-O, we walked the whole mall in Panama looking for Raisinets, nobody had it. I just had a Raisinette fit. He said it's multiple point in Spider-Man artwork. Everyone is pointing at everyone else. Yes, remember that? They all point at each other? That's a whole fact. And yeah, see, Jesse, words are weapons, and those became my weapons. See, because like I said, the old me would bust somebody upside the head. But I had to realize, getting locked up for busting my side of the head ain't cool. So I verbalized it. And I can get vicious. I've made grown men cry. I can get vicious with my words, unfortunately. I've actually had to apologize more so than not, because I've told people, hey, I'm sorry, I had a temper, my bad. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. Chris, the argument goes round and round. What's the point? Let it go. Yeah. And that's, Chris, that's my thing. Do you ever realize when you argue with somebody, and yes, it is raining here, love, it's raining. It's actually pouring off and on. Do you ever realize when you argue with somebody, the same things are repeated over and over again? Motherfucker be like, well, that time in 2007, hey, can we heal from that? Can we move on from that? Hey, but so-and-so said, can we move on from that? But at the end of the day, it's just a circle. The arguments go in circles, and we don't go nowhere else. You know what I'm saying? It's like that, what is that? What do you call that? The rotundo, when you go around just to get to the other side, or go to make a left or a right. I'm sorry, make a right, excuse me. It's like you just stay in that, and you keep going in a circle, you never take an exit. You never go nowhere, you just keep doing the same shit in a circle. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. So that's why I decided I'm no longer arguing on the phone. Because I'm bad on the phone, other people bad on the phone. It's better just not to argue. It's better just to say, hey, we can meet up and talk, or we just leave it where it is. You know? If you ever have, and I'm not talking about just love relationships, friendships too, family members as well. If you ever had someone in your life that you felt was worth keeping, but you don't want to be around them at the moment, sometimes you gotta let them go. Even family members, let it go for the moment. Let them do them. Let them realize, hey, whatever our disagreement was, whatever our situation was, I'm willing to talk it out when you're willing to talk it out. Otherwise, you have one or maybe two, both of y'all, miserable ass people. And now you take that misery on to someone else. Caves, no, the only thing going for Memorial Weekend is the boat party on the 27th. Shout out to Genocide. Mansion party is only for Halloween. Roundabout, thank you, man, son, thank you. Roundabout. So you in a roundabout, when you arguing with someone about the same exact thing, you in a roundabout. But you never exit. You just keep driving around in circles, wasting your gas. Dirty Workers, what's good, baby? Oh, the shirts are out for the boat cruise. I'll post the shirts up. Put on my Instagram. I'll post it up on the community center, probably tomorrow. And like I said, there's a members only video out from Super Bowl weekend. Members only. I'm gonna start putting members only stuff up just for you guys to watch. So yeah, when you go in a roundabout, so me and you got a disagreement. I feel I'm right, you feel you're right, we bump heads. Instead of us sitting down and chopping it up, we just doing this. And we're just driving around and around and around. When we should be taking the exit to common sense and logic and reason and sitting down and chopping it up. So for me, if I got a disagreement with somebody, it will no longer be back and forth text message. Even if I'm barking on someone who I don't even like, I'll tell you, I went in this group the other day and I was like, hey, all y'all pussy. Everybody was talking shit about me, laughing about me, talking what I should have done, y'all all pussy. I won't do that no more. And that's when I'm just talking to whoever it is, so I know they're in that group. I'm hoping they respond, but they won't. But I'm not doing that either. If anybody got an issue with me, personal, business, other, friendship, whatever the case may be, we're going to do one or two texts. Hey, you know what? We're going to agree to disagree. Let's link up and talk about it whenever you're ready. I don't want to text no more. Texting arguments turn bad quick. And I'm witness to that because I've done it. Living life golden, what's good with you? Z, you have the members badge right there, like Dirty Workers and Elder Law. That means you're a member to the channel. You can go to my main page and hit memberships. Yeah, Doc got the big size, Dirty. Like I said, everything big size Doc got. That's why I had to do the polos through Doc, because I could only get XL and 2XL in DR. Doc got the big size polos. So whatever big size you need, Doc got that on deck. And Doc is doing all of the cruise shirts. It's Paradise Life Land and Sea with the big cruise ship on it. Doc's handling that. And if you're going to be at the Paradise Life cruise, it's going to be dope. And that's going to be the first of many. We're going to do more cruises, have more fun. One thing I told you guys, so 2022 was the year to win. 2020 year is the year of progress, leveling up. I got a lot of things on my plate, which is why I'm not glad things happened the way they did, but I'm glad things got into perspective for me. Because at the end of the day, I had to focus on certain things, and I was being distracted. You know what I'm saying? I was being distracted by the things I had to focus on. Blade running the building, shout to you, brother. So yeah, this is the year of progress. We're going to progress through everything, but just remember, when you're traveling, and like I said, you got those people around you right now that just always have negative thoughts, always got negative comments, always complaining. You know the people I'm talking about. Someone's probably sitting next to you right now. I know Queen Sam got King Sam sitting right next to her right now, like, that's you, motherfucker. You always complaining. But those people, but when you travel, you know, those people, but when you travel. We on vacation, I don't hear all that negativity. You know, I was in Brazil going through my thing. All the fellas was come popping up, reaching out to me. Let's go here, let's do that. They was trying to get me out and about. They knew I was in my head, so they were trying to get me out and about. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I never did was be negative. If I'm out, I'm out. We're gonna have a ball. I'm not even thinking about the negative stuff and the drama. I'm out with y'all. Let's have a good time. 30 Excellent, shout to you. Said Flip, it's Sosua Ocean Village, a great place to stay. And how far is it? Sosua Ocean Village is dope. I actually have a DR Cribs with my boys. I did two DR Cribs in the village, excuse me. You are Sosua Ocean Village, you are pretty much the same distance as Casa Linda, whereas Ocean Village to the left, Casa Linda to the right, leaving Sosua. 8 minutes, my car, 10 minutes max. You're right, and when it reads like 10 minutes because you gotta go in, so you gotta come out of Sosua Ocean Village and then hit the highway. Once you're on the highway, you're right in Sosua. Twin was good. Said, hey Flip, I think I'm going to marry a girl in Sosua. Can I have the reception in flip-flops? Twin, yes you can. I will 100% host your reception. We'll do a wing platter for you. We'll hang wings from the ceiling with balloons, all that shit. Flip-flop special. As he said, yeah, there you go. He stayed at Sosua Village. It's a nice spot. It is. And you got apartments, villas, and condos. So you got multiple options. He said 5. Yeah, but is it 500 pesos, Z? I guess so. Yeah, the taxi's 500 pesos now. Yeah, okay. See, it's only a couple minutes away. You right there. Nice spot. Very nice spots out there. And like I said, with Sosua Ocean Village, you have options. Condos, villas, apartments. There's many options. King Sam said she actually said I don't complain enough. That's one thing. Sam is always positive around me. I could, and that's also a good thing to have around you. Number one. If you don't rock with those negative people, like let's say you just met somebody, you kicking them in, but you realize they're mad negative. Make sure you keep them positive people around you, because to offset the balance of energy. Because if all you got is negativity around you, you got no one happy with you or positive around you, it'll feel weird. You know what I'm saying? It'll feel weird. But keeping positive people around you make you feel good. Jeffrey said, good conversation. We appreciate your honesty and being candid on tough topics. Appreciate you, Jeffrey. Thank you for watching. Make sure I hit that like button. Shout out to Donnell. He said, hang wings from the ceiling. Yeah, bro. We're gonna do a reception at flip-flop. We're gonna do it big. Hang some wings from the ceiling, tie the balloon to it. We're gonna get it down, baby. RH. Shout out to RH. Said, what's good, Flip? Checking in on my Amazon run. Shout out to you, RH. Be safe out there. Yeah, you know, guys, listen. I've done multiple private parties here. I don't know if you guys noticed. I cater private parties and stuff like that all the time. But we've done a few private parties here at flip-flop. We did a graduation, which was weird because they wanted like 6 hours and we did like 2 hours. Cool. They were just having so much fun. They just took off. Tons of birthday parties here. We did an employees, not for our employees, an employees day. I think they did it. It was Employees Day. for this real estate business. So, you know, we do reception. We try to spruce it up, get some balloons and all that. We don't bring priests though. No priest. All right. But yeah, we do it all. Trust me, you see some wings hanging from the ceiling. It's popping. It's definitely flip-flop. But you guys know exactly what I'm talking about because you guys have met somebody or been around somebody. Maybe it was even you that was just miserable. And when they went on vacation, they never sat there and said, "Hey, I'm on vacation." You know, my man Marlon, we was in Brazil together, bro. Marlon's one of the happiest, positive motherfuckers in the world. You know what Marlon told me? Marlon said, "Man, what am I gonna complain about? I'm 67 years old. I'm rich. I live my life. I ain't got too much longer left, so I'm just gonna enjoy this shit." And that's everything that you heard negative that I just said. Well, I repeated his words. Everything you thought you heard negative, that was the positive views from him. Cause he was like, "Man, I'm at 67 years old. Fuck that. I'm gonna have a ball. We gonna be outside. We gonna do this until I can't do it no more." And that's real. You know, sometimes you gotta have that mentality of, I'm gonna do this like I'm not gonna be here tomorrow. As you mean, life ain't promised, unfortunately. So sometimes you gotta live with that mentality of, I don't know what it's gonna be. I don't know if I'm gonna wake up tomorrow. So let me have as much fun as I possibly can now. Let me catch up here. E-Mac Bakes, what up, MrFlipFlop? Peace and blessings. Shout out to you, E-Mac. Man, going global. I came to Flip-Flop 2 weeks ago when I came to visit from Haiti. I got these Mambo wings, best wings ever. Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that. And shout out to you in Haiti, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, we got the Mambo wings on deck. He said, "I'm always positive, but I'm a blessed guy. I think Samantha's hitting because of comparing your lifestyle to others." You are very positive too, by the way. Not just when I make our conversations. Our conversations as well. But I believe a lot of negativity, if you want my personal opinion, it doesn't really come from just comparing yourself to others. I think that's part of it. I believe a lot of negativity in our heads and our thoughts. Like I said, I believe that's part of it, comparing yourself to others. I do believe that's part of it. But a lot of the negativity in our heads, I believe, come from two things. The thoughts of failure. Even if you're successful, you may feel like you failed. And the thoughts of loss. Now think about this. Loss meaning I lost on some money. I lost out on an opportunity. I lost my significant other. Those losses that you feel can never come back. So I believe it's those two things where a lot of negativity comes from. The comparing yourself, I agree with that. That might be part of it to me. But I do believe it's those two things. You feel like a failure. Even if you're super successful, you feel you lost an opportunity, the opportunity would have made you more successful. Like I say, wherever you at are in life, good or bad, wherever you are, even myself, wherever I'm in life right now, that's where I'm meant to be. That's where you are meant to be, good or bad. That's part of your journey. I told you guys, whenever I read the Bible, I compared myself to Job for about 7 years. I went through hell. 6, 7 years I went through hell. And I was keep saying, why me? When is it getting better? And at the end of the day, I had to realize I had to change up here and things got better. You know? And I remember I went back and read Job about 3-4 times. Just to see, like, damn, God will put you through it. He'll put you through it. What he's doing is to make you strong. He's doing it to get you right. Like I said, I'm not talking religion, y'all. I'm just talking about my beliefs. But I read Job like 3-4 times, and I was like, man, if he could do it, I could do it. If he could withstand it, he can keep his faith, and he can keep himself focused, I can do it too. Because we all go through shit, you know? But like I said, I believe a lot of the negative thoughts comes from failure, no matter what the failure is. Maybe you failed at sports. Maybe you failed at getting a promotion. Maybe you failed at a relationship. Whatever it is, just a failure at something, and you believe it can never work for you. There's people that say, I'll be single forever because love isn't for me. If you feel that way, the love is never going to be for you. You know? All men are dogs. Ladies, how many of y'all said all men are dogs? You know why all men are dogs? Because you, in your mind, you created all men are dogs, so every single man you meet is going to be a dog. Because you already put it up here. He didn't even have a chance before he stepped through the door. He was already a dog. And then when You treated him like a dog. He gave you those doggish ways because that's how you treated him. You blamed him. But you already put that brand on him. You already, in your head, the negative thoughts you did. Fellas as well. Same thing. All women are hoes. I ain't with that. Well, once you put it up here, the perception becomes reality. So now that chick that wasn't a hoe, maybe she did some hoe shit. Or some shit you thought was hoe shit, which probably wasn't even nothing. But you convinced yourself up here. So it's like I said, the same thing when people say, I'm going to be single forever. Love ain't for me. I don't want no relationship. You'll never get a good relationship because everything up here is fucked up. Until you fix your head, and I don't even care about your heart. Until you fix your head and your thoughts, you will always be miserable. Some of you are miserable, don't know you're miserable. Some of you are sitting there in misery, but you're smiling. But you're not complaining. Because I said people that complain, so you're like, I ain't gonna complain no more. No, you just cutting corners. You in a hurdle in a race with the hurdles, but you running around the hurdle. That's all you're doing. You still miserable up here. Hope I'm making sense. Some of y'all right now are literally sitting here watching me, like, yeah, I know somebody like that. You, that's who you know. It's you. You just don't want to look in the mirror and face yourself. You got them negative thoughts. You do the complaining. But today you're going to stop complaining because I said people who complain are miserable. So today you ain't going to complain for the next 24 hours. Think about it. Sometimes it's here. We can be our own worst enemy and we can be our own best friend. This shit will make, your mind will defeat you before anybody ever defeats you. Flash said we all have an expiration date and no one should. That's 100%. BK Chef, shut up. Shout out. Just shut up. Shout out to you. Sorry. I'm in the midst of a storm now. It's tough. Hey, BK Chef, let me tell you something. As someone who's been in numerous times, someone who's still going through it, keep your head up. Keep this thing right here positive. Don't just smile for the camera. Don't just do it for the gram. You gotta change these thoughts up here, bro. That's the only way you get out of that rut. And I will do a show one day about depression as far as what I've been through and everything. But one thing I do know, right here, until you change the way of thinking, it'll never change. Listen, my ex, whatever she is, as much as I care about it, our conversation is the same every day. I'm sorry, when we talk, excuse me. Negativity. She doesn't have a positive thought in her brain. She's happy because she smiles all the time. She tries to put on the front for everybody. But the negativity is stuck in her head because so many things that happen, she's never healed. And I'm the same way. So when you got two people who ain't healed, toxicity everywhere. It's tripping toxicness. You know what I mean? But you got to keep this. Listen, as many times as I've been in my head and going through things, the one thing that always got me, Greg, get yourself together, was messages from you guys. I remember my man Ezra, shout out to Ezra. I remember he sent me a message one day, and he said, I don't know what you're going through, and it's probably none of my damn business. But I got love for you, and I need you to keep your head up, keep doing your thing. He said, you've done nothing but change people's lives. I memorized that shit, swear to God. Done nothing but change people's lives and make everybody's lives are better who knows you. And I was like, man, that's dope. Thank you. But little do people know those words did mean something to me. Because it made me sit there and think to myself, King Sam sent me a bunch of messages. Made me think to myself, damn, G, you can't be letting yourself get down like this. Because people depend on you, people look up to you. So if you down, how you gonna tell someone else to be up? Yeah, right? Well, then again, I did lie. I did tell you guys I don't lie. I give great advice, but I don't follow my own advice. So I didn't lie. I told you guys. I lied to you if I said I follow my own advice. Man going global, no doubt, bro. I met you too. It was rainy days in Sosua. Came by, tip, asked everything good, real humble dude. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Yes, appreciate that. Oh, you live in Puerto? That's dope. Okay. I would have loved to sit down and chop it up with you too, about the Haiti stuff. Really would. Matrix Free. What up, Matrix Free? Shout out to my boy Top. That dome real shiny today, my brother. Early morning shave, you already know. Yes, Joel, the book of Proverbs definitely has a lot of information. I believe the book, to me, and like I said, everybody has their own opinion. And I'm not getting religious with y'all, but I read the Bible about 3 times. The book of Proverbs has life lessons. That's what I call it. I always call the book of Proverbs the book of life lessons. Whatever you think you're going through and no one ever been through, go in there. Someone went through it before. And they went through it BC. You know what I'm saying? No, we have never, ever, 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 none of us have gone through something that no one else is going through. There's a book for it. There's a guideline to it. You may not want to hear what the rules are and the regulations are and the guidelines are. You may not want to hear what the rules and regulations and the guidelines are, but someone's been through it. Like I said, when one door closes and you're like, man, I need to go back to that door. That's not what. Maybe that door wasn't for you. God's telling you what. God's telling you walk down the hallway and open the other door. This is your door. For now. May not be your door forever. But that door I had you go to, that was for you to learn some lessons. And that's another thing. If you don't learn any lessons when you go through things, whether physically, mentally, emotionally, if you don't learn any lessons, then you just played yourself. You wasted time out of your life. You should be learning. Everything should be a lesson. My friendships have been a lesson. My life has been a lesson. My businesses have been lessons. My children have been lessons. I learned a lesson from everything I do. So if you ain't learning lessons from your experiences, you ain't experiencing much. Yeah, I really want to go to Haiti. I really want to do. Really want to. BK Chef, life peaks and valleys, 100%. And well, BK Chef, here's what I'm gonna change that word. Life is mountains and valleys. Because remember, Pete, you said peaks. Bring me back to peak skill. Peak skill, New York, facts of life. And I told you how I felt about that town. It's not like the TV show. Sorry. Every time peaks is involved, I think of facts of life. So mountains and valleys. How about that? That's right. We won't say peak skill. No problem, BK Chef, and I appreciate you. Like I said, my biggest thing is I'm here to help and uplift. I'm not just I am a travel vlogger, I guess, but I'm not just a travel vlogger. We can talk about life because I'm human. I'm never gonna sit there smiling from that camera and act like I'm perfect. Never gonna sit there and tell you guys my life is so amazing that your life is shit. I live an amazing life, yes, but we all go through things together. The same thing you go through, I go through. We just deal with it differently. So I'm never gonna lie about my shit. I think a lot of people will tell you or show you, like, social media has us fooled, and they'll show you that my life is so perfect, but they won't show you behind the scenes. I remember that one girl, that girl with the tongue, I forgot her damn name. She was making all this money, well, they thought she was making all this money on Instagram, hopping on jets. Kind of find out she was just taking pictures on jets. I didn't know you could do that. You can rent jets, take a picture with it. Hopping on jets, taking all these pictures with fancy cars, but she lived in her aunt's garage. Literally, her crib was a garage. So social media has everybody fooled that you're supposed to be perfect at life, and if you're not perfect, you're a failure. That's not what life is. Nobody's perfect. Jesus wasn't perfect. Okay? I'm probably the closest thing to perfection in my head, but I know I'm not perfect. And that's something I used to say when I used to bodybuild. I used to say to myself, I'm probably the closest thing to perfection, but I know I'm not perfect. I tell you, sometimes you gotta say things to yourself. You gotta will yourself to be positive. Will yourself to be motivated. You know what I'm saying? Will yourself to get out of bed and do things. My biggest flex, and should be your biggest flex too. Once you woke up out of bed, you just did better than a whole lot of people. So that should be your biggest flex. I woke up today. Ain't much else to complain about. Catch you with his comments. Shout out to Matrix Free. Excuse me. We are best when we get out of our own way. Facts. Change the scenery will give you a chance to clear your mind, recharge yourself, come to FlipFlop and try the wings. Appreciate that. It will change your life. Real shit. Sometimes you need to change the scenery. Why do you guys think I live in paradise but I still travel? First off, I want to see the world. That's number one. But also, yeah, this paradise is my paradise. I love it. But I want to go. Sometimes I got to get away from here. Sometimes I got to just get out of DR. Out of, shout to us. We went, Steve, Bryans, we went out to Santiago last weekend. I needed to get out of Sosua. Sometimes I just got to get away. This is home base, but sometimes you got to clear your head and get out. Go somewhere for a short period of time, long period of time, just to get away from whatever that is that's keeping you in a bad space, whatever that is that's keeping you in a negative mindset where you can't really turn it around, you can't turn that knob all the way through. Get away from it. Shout out to Primo. Said people are negative from the fear of known coming to an end and not the fear of the unknown. Well, here's the thing, Primo. I've said this a million times. You can't be afraid of tomorrow because it ain't happened yet, and you can't be mad at yesterday because it already happened. Does it make sense? Matter of fact, I told my homeboy this, and I told my ex-girl this just the other day. I will no longer fight about yesterday. I will no longer argue about yesterday. Yesterday happened. I can't change it. What I will do is say what we can do starting from now forward. I will not sit there and be anxious and be scared and be nervous of tomorrow because it hasn't happened yet. It hasn't happened yet. Case in point. This is my mind. This is how I think. So you guys think I'm bullshitting. So let's rewind back. So that little incident happened with the two crackheads rolled up on me, right? Everybody's like, oh my God, made everybody make all these videos, whatever. As soon as I sat down on my chair, I turned my back, I wasn't worried. I'm in the moment and I wasn't worried. I was mad because I felt like people don't do that to me, but I had to calm down. Now, my boy took me to the beach, he calmed me down, we were drinking, talking, cool. I got so upset I almost shed a tear. I was like, man, that's how mad I was. But never once did I worry that they'd come back tomorrow or the next day. Never once. My mindset was, I can't think about tomorrow because it hasn't happened. I'm going to wake up, I'm going to say my prayers, I'm going to eat my vitamins. Hulk Hogan, if you guys know. I'm going to say my prayers, eat my vitamins, and I'm going to continue my day. I'm not going to spend 1 second thinking about someone else. Then, as my day continued the next day, I said to myself, when everybody was going on and on about it, I said to myself, I can't think about it no more because it happened already. I can't be mad no more. It already happened. We all saw it. I left it on YouTube. It happened. Why am I be mad for it? So like I said, how can you fear the unknown? The unknown ain't happened. You cannot continue. Yes, maybe yesterday hurt you. I ain't telling you gonna get over it like that. But yesterday happened already. You can't change that. You can't change it. It's like this. Let's go into this conversation real quick. This is part of the misery conversation. We're gonna take yesterday, right? Yesterday is gonna be a bullet. One bullet. I reached over like I had a bullet sitting right here. In my bullet, please. Yesterday's a bullet. Okay? Yesterday is a bullet. That's yesterday. That's a bullet. When you shot that bullet and you shot that person, I'm using it as an example. That bullet's already shot. You cannot unshoot the bullet. Am I making sense? So if yesterday was a bullet and you pulled that trigger, you can't unshoot yesterday. Just to get you understanding that you can't change this. You can go apologize for shooting that motherfucker. Hey, my bad. Can we be okay? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. However you approach it. But you already did it. You already pulled the trigger. Yesterday happened. There's no scenario in this world where yesterday goes back into the good. Now what you're doing is pulling the trigger for today and tomorrow. But you can't pull the trigger for tomorrow because you ain't got nothing to aim at yet. You gotta pull the trigger for today and live for today. Then tomorrow, follow me, today's bullet would have been yesterday too. And you can't unshoot it. I really reached for a bullet like I had one thing. It was weird. Storytelling in the building, shout out to Tell. So for the first time I've came to DR, the first thing you said to me, if you need anything, I'm here for you. I always appreciate that. Nah, Tell you my nigga, appreciate it. You my, I hate using that nigga word. You my man, appreciate you, bro. Jordan Pena in the building. What up, Flip? New to the channel. I'll be headed to DR in May. How far is Santiago? Jordan, Santiago's about an hour and a half, give or take, whichever way you take. I'd always say an hour and a half, 2 hours max. I do it in about an hour and a half. Greg, when you want to go there? Yes, I do. No, I do want to go there. Remember, pre-COVID, that was my plan. Pre-COVID, about 5 of us are going to Haiti. But you know, COVID hit, messed everything. I do want to go to Haiti though. Let's set it up. Let me know when we come back in town. We can set that up. Haiti's definitely on my bucket list. I always wanted to go. Yeah, hour and 20 minutes is the basic ride. I'm gonna tell them adding traffic here and there. So I say hour and a half or so. Jordan said I will tap in so you can show me and the homies around. Oh, Bay Area in the building. My homies out from the Bay Area. Shout out to you. Definitely pull up. Definitely pull up. Solo JFT, what's good with you? As he said, my grandmother always said, never wish for what someone else has, because you don't know what they had to do to get it or what they have to do to keep it. That's my, and see, if you heard me say, I always say that in a different manner when I talk about me. Nobody should be jealous of me. I worked really hard to get everything I got. Sacrificed a whole lot to get what I got. Lost girlfriends, lost friendships, lost time with my children. You never saw that side of things. So at the end of the day, people are like, I wish I was doing like him. No, I want you to wish to live a good life, a positive life, and be happy. But don't wish you was like me, because you don't know what I had to do to get here. You don't know the drama and the nonsense of me to be successful, me living this life I live. People go, oh, American women to get mad at you for working too much. Nah, that's every woman in the world. I've been told so many times from different women everywhere, you work too much, you're always working. If I wasn't working, making money, you probably wouldn't talk to me. Sorry. Like, you know what I'm saying? I gotta sling these wings. I gotta hang these wings from the ceiling with the balloons, so we got a reception coming in. I gotta put that work in, baby. Gary Jones in the building. Shout out to the brother. Good afternoon, Flip, and everyone. I'm pulling up in 23 days. Definitely. See you soon, Gary. All right. Definitely see you soon. That's 100%. Any day above ground, we are winning. NYC King in the building. What's good, brother? Oh, you've been going for a while. Yeah, like I said, pre-COVID, I was going to Haiti, but COVID messed it up. Nah, you good. Are you guys driving or you getting a driver? You guys are good. Just be careful. The roads aren't that bad. Come out of the airport, you're right there. It's just, you gotta be careful, that's all. Driving here, there's no rules to the road, so you just gotta be wary how you drive, that's all. So, I wish I could make that a sticky. Solo JFT said, today is the tomorrow we were worried about yesterday. Facts. You know what? I'm gonna steal that, Solo, I'm sorry. I'm gonna post that to my IG. Take that down, hold on. I'm gonna post that to my IG, I love that. And that's exactly what I mean. But you created the way, you did some more Mark Twain shit with the wording, thank you. I couldn't even think of a way to say it, that's the perfect way to say it. Today is the tomorrow we were worried about yesterday, yes. He said the back will call all the, yeah, facts. The beach. I mean, Blade Run, that's the only way I can keep it. Like I said, where I'm from, I know who's going to be aggressive and who's not. So at the end of the day, I was never worried about that shit. Y'all worry, and I thank you. I thank all you guys. Thank you. Y'all worry way more than I did. Thank you. But, in my heart of hearts, I know when someone's a threat. And there was no threats involved. Jordan, I'm not going to say this on the live. Just be careful with anything you do. And I can link you with some people when you get here. That's all I can say on the live, okay? King Sam said, take the present day as a gift. You know what? I think that's my biggest problem. And I can take accountability for that. I'll tell you guys, I suffer from survivor's remorse for real. A lot of people ain't here and I'm still here. A lot of people dead, I'm here. A lot of people in prison, I'm still here. But instead of having that survivor's remorse, I should be like, damn, I'm here. It's a gift. That's why I go on my rant for my birthday. And I'll be like, you guys who show up, thank you. They always see me give a little speech. Because I was told I wasn't supposed to be there. That's what I was told. Told it 13, I won't make it to 16. Told it 16, I won't make it to 21. Told it 21, I'm on borrowed time. I borrowed a whole another 24 years. I borrowed a whole another 24 years. And it's crazy when you think about it, when people tell you shit like that. But the type of lifestyle I was living, I kind of believed it, But what it did to me, like I said, that's keeping that misery and negative thoughts out your head. what it did to me is be like, it kind of, how can I put it? Kind of was good and bad. I'll tell you why. What it did to me was put those positive thoughts in my head, and I told myself, I'm that nigga. Whatever happens, happens. I made it this far. They told me at 13, it's pretty much a wrap for me any day now. So you know what I'm saying? I kind of told myself that whatever, at the end of the day, whatever happens, happens. I'm not. Why live in fear? That's another thing. I never live in fear of nobody. No. I ain't worried about the dollars collapsing. I ain't worried about Saudi Arabia, Russia, China. I ain't worried about none of that shit. I can't control it. Can't control none of it. I don't live my life for those situations and for fear of those situations. I'm not worried about crime in Las Vegas. I ain't worried about motherfucking hookers at Hunts Point and Brooklyn. I'm focused on what I got going on in front of me, what I can physically see. I'm gonna teach you guys a little trick. When you stressing, when you hurt, when you have those negative thoughts, sit where you're at, stand wherever it is, and pick 3 things. 3 things you can physically see. Right in front of me is you can do it right now. Freezer, bar, Junior Mints. My fat ass had it the last day. Then, when you pick the 3 things you can physically see, pick the 3 things you can physically touch. Bar, my gimbal, my cup. Or my red cup. I can show you the red cup. Once you focus on those 6 things, 3 and 3, go back and realize the thing you're stressing over, you can't touch it or see it. Why are you stressing over? If you're stressing over something you can't touch or see at that very moment, you shouldn't be stressing over it. That just is what it is. It may sound stupid, but if you do it, I guarantee you'll sit there and you'll really sit there. It's a little exercise I do. If you sit there and do it, you'll really sit there and be like, so I'm sitting in this room with these 6 things that I can touch and I can look at. But the thing that I'm stressing over, I can't touch or look at, or I'm not touching or looking at the moment, and you'll believe it's really not that big a deal. Jordan said, I drive every day 2 hours to work. I'm sure it's bad, but we beat up the crows. Don't worry, you just come and enjoy yourself. We have a good time. Daryl Higgins, appreciate it. I'm glad you got the message, bro, and that's what I'm trying to do. Like I said, Jordan, be careful with stuff like that, but you know, I ain't gonna give you no advice because we're on a public YouTube channel. But just be careful, that's all. Yeah, you don't want to get into trouble. That's why be careful, man. He said Dominicans drive like Dominicans, the worst drivers in the world. Yeah, Jordan, just tap in with me, bro. You can hit me on an email or Instagram too. And like I said, if you don't want to do Santo, bro, you want to do a reception at FlipFlop, I can come to your villa and hang wings and balloons from the city. FlipFlops, catering, and reception. Gary Joseph Flip, one of my favorite scriptures is, a live dog is better than a dead lion. That's a whole fact. Jordan, just hit me up, bro. Hit me up. Don't worry about it. Just hit me up. Speak Spanish now. What up, brother? I know you deep in this convo, but I got a football question. You think Cam, nah? And I'm a Cam fan, nah. Because he won't take a backup role. He's very vocal about not taking a backup role. If Cam takes a backup role, he's in the league right now. In the league right now. Yeah, he ain't playing a year. Solo said, Greg, when you're stressing or going through stuff, tell someone. Don't even struggle to solve. That's a whole fact. I always tell you guys, speak to somebody sometimes. Listen, I vented to, I guess he's an ex-friend, what he consider himself. And there was a situation where there was this group, they were talking shit. And the first thing I said was, did he go back and repeat what I said? Then I thought about it. If he went back and repeated what I said, their conversation would be way more in depth and detailed. Someone took what I said out loud and ran with it to the group. I said, with me and homie talked in detail. No one came back with any of his details. So if I'd have vented to him, he'd have came back, the group would have came back with details, I'd have felt like it did. And I'd be like, I can't fuck with that dude no more. But once I realized they had no details of our conversation, and I didn't even blame him. I was just saying, like, did you really do that to me? After I considered venting him as a friend, he just went and talked to me. Yeah, honestly, for Roche, like I said, I'm not giving advice on that. I wouldn't touch it, but I know he's going to come down here and people are going to say they do it all the time, so I can't speak on that. She's a struggle with enthusiasm, facts. And damn, BK Chef, I had panic. Well, I suffer from anxiety. I started that because of that. Because of that. It's weird. We're on the same page here. Like I said, choose 3 things you can see. Choose 3 things you can feel at that very moment. And then once you get those 6 things, realize the things you're stressing over, you can't touch or feel at that moment. No, yeah, Blade Runner. DR's way worse than Cartagena for drop. Sounds respectful. He's been vocal about it, but he has to compete for a starting job. Listen, but here's my thing. You can't go to 32 teams and say, I'm a starting quarterback. There's no one better than me. Come in, get that backup money, which is very good money for him. 7, 8 million, 10 million would be very good money. Take that backup money. If you get a starting job, you got it. If not, maybe the starter plays bad, you get in. But for you to tell teams they gotta start you, ain't no team trying to hear that shit. Nobody's trying to have Cam Newton show. As big a mistake as saying he ain't gonna be a backup. He should have came in, been a backup like everyone else, built his repertoire with that particular team. Maybe they signed him for 3 years. You know, hey, say 3 years. We need you as a solid backup. He gets a chance to start, he starts. This is the NFL, not for long league. Yeah, like I said, I got drivers, I got all that, so yeah, Neil's my dude. But yes, you gotta keep those negative thoughts, those negative people from around you. That too. You gotta keep those negative people from around you. I actually had a female one time that I really liked. Oh, Jesus Christ. She found nothing good with life. Like, I'm used to negative females. I'm used to it. I'll tell you my ex. She's a positive person, but as a negative mentality. Everything is negative. Everything's negative. Nothing could be better. Nothing's good. That's it. But I used to deal with this girl. We kind of just short time, but everything was bad. She was like, my auntie's sick, my grandmama's sick, my son got a cough, my dog got 3 legs. My friends talking about me. I get heartburn when I drink rum. I get gas when I eat beans. I was like, Jesus Christ, is anything going good? You ever think it's you? I don't like chicken. I don't like tacos. Like, it was just weird, you know what I'm saying? Everything was just bad. Like, hey, hello. Am I a good part of your life? You a gringo. Like, what shit, bro? Me too, huh? You know what I'm saying? And I had to stop being around her because it was like, damn, everything was bad. No, everything's not bad. Even for you guys watching right now, everything's not bad. It's in here. It gets better once you start being more positive. Once you create that positive energy, positivity happens. But if in your head you got the woe is me attitude, you got the it's all bad, it's all going bad, it's all falling apart attitude, it's gonna go bad, it's all gonna fall apart. Because you wished it on yourself. And like I said, I forgot her name too. This is maybe about 6 years ago. And it was weird because she was a great girl, but I was just like, I remember when we was out, right? Look, we out, I'm buying. I think we getting some rum, we get like 2-3 bottles of rum. I'll never forget this shit because it blew my mind. She goes, oh man, we were 10 minutes late for the rum special. I was like, it's all good, I just bought the rum the regular price, I don't care. No, but tell us to get the rum special, that's extra money. I was like, it's not your money, I'll pay for it. Like, relax. So then she's like, okay, but if we were here 10 minutes earlier, would have got the room special. I'm like, it's okay. I'm buying. You don't have to worry about the shit. Then we ordered the room. So I said, hey, what do you want to drink with it? I like orange juice, but you like apple juice. So I said, okay, we'll get both. Well, if we get both, that's going to be 2 juices. We're not going to drink it. I'm like, wait a minute. It's my money. I'm going to buy orange juice. I'm going to buy apple juice. And if you want, we can take it home and serve it to the kids. Everything was just negative. And I had to stop talking to her because it was, you know what it is? It was frustrating to be around her. Great girl, like we would have nice conversations, but then she kept bringing in that negativity, and it was frustrating to be around her because I was like, who thinks negative all the time? Little did I know, that's actually a common theme amongst women. Men do it too, but it's a common thing amongst women. When something goes bad in their lives, they keep the negativity going. I tell you, my ex, same thing. Listen, love a girl to this day. At the end of the day, her shit here is what's stopping us from being together. Nothing else and no one else. The negativity stays here. So it repeats itself and repeats. It's a cycle. And even though she's positive as far as being a positive person, she can't be positive in her head because in her mind so much bad has happened, it's going to keep being bad. And a lot of us do that too. We keep the negative energy going, and it never gets better. You know? Gotta think about that. Something to think about. Solo said, gotta get a it gets greater later attitude. Facts. But here's the thing. It'll never get better if you keep your negative complaints. I just don't complain. I'm gonna get to that comment because it'll never get better if you keep that negative energy. Never, ever, ever. If you keep telling yourself it won't get better, it won't get better. You have defeated yourself in life when all you do is do this. No one else defeated you. No one took that promotion from you. No one took that job from you. No one took your girlfriend or your boyfriend from you. No one did that. You did that. You put that shit right here. And by you keep saying it never happened, it never happened. Jordan said, yo, speak Spanish, Mayfield is a little better and younger. Well, he's going to keep getting a job because he wanted to be a backup. And I like that, BK Chef. Complaints are prayers to the devil. That's the whole fact. And that's what they are. They're complaints to the devil. I'm going to give you guys a perfect example. My man just went by. We used to be very good friends, talk all the time. Very good friends, talk all the time, right? Talk about sports. He loves to come here and talk about sports. That man walks by FlipFlop 3 times a week. He lives it. 3 times a week, hasn't stopped in maybe 3 years. Am I upset? We still say hello? He walks by. No, I'm not upset. For whatever reason, he decided he don't want to come to FlipFlop no more. He never told me why. I never bothered to ask. But you know what I say to myself? His loss, someone else will come and sit in his seat. I keep that positive mentality. I don't go, oh my God, why did I lose him as a client and friend? We don't talk no more. I guarantee you playoff time, if the team's in the playoff, he's running up here yelling at me, oh, hey, tell me about Tampa Bay. All right, so at the end of the day, but I don't hold that energy. All right? I was just on the phone last night with a good friend of mine, and I told her, I said, I don't want to hear about this situation no more because it bothers me so much. And the person involved in the situation, I have a lot of hate in my heart for that person, but I don't have hate in my heart. So I don't have hate in my heart. So when we have this conversation about this person, I get angry because the person did a lot of fuck shit. So I said, bro, let's not talk about this person no more because I have hate in my heart and I don't have hate in my heart. I don't have that type of energy towards anybody. But every time you bring that person up, it bothers me. It bothers me. So we decided we'll have conversation about other shit. I said, because at the end of the day, what the things this person did would make me hate that person if I had hate. But I don't. And I refuse to have hate in my heart. Matter of fact, I actually got at him an hour later because I started feeling angry like this motherfucker. And I said, you know what, Greg, we're not like that. We're not built like that. I'm not built like that. I'm not built like that to hate nobody. No hate in my heart, no anger. I'm going to hold a grudge, goddamn right. But I'm never going to act on it. What I'm gonna do is be positive and know that karma's gonna kick a motherfucker in the ass one day. That's all. And yes, bad energy does contaminate relationships, and that's my point. At the end of the day, if all we got is bad energy, when are we having fun? When are we having good energy? But speak Spanish now, it don't matter. He willing to take a backup role, bro. He already know what it is. That's why Mayfield gonna be in the league for a long time. Jack Rabbit, what up? Well, Jordan, they might draft somebody. There's a lot of quarterbacks coming out this year, man. A lot. Don't just think about the first round guys. Hendon Hooker could be a first rounder right now. He might go first round. This is a quarterback heavy draft. This is a cornerback heavy draft. This is a lineman heavy draft. 3 key positions on your team. Wide receiver, not so much. There's not really a surefire number 1 at the moment. Guys who got potential to be number 1, but no surefire number 1. Believe it or not, all the guys you're looking at are slot guys. Most of them are slot guys. But there's no surefire number 1. But you got a lot of cornerbacks. You can fuck around and get you a number 1 cornerback, probably in the 3rd, 4th round, real tough. A lot of talented cornerback position. A lot of talented linemen. All 5 spots in the line. A lot of tight end talent too, but I don't like the talent after round 3, in my personal opinion. And a lot of quarterbacks. So stay tuned. And we're gonna do our draft live, don't forget. Jordan said, I'm sipping on Merlot, man. I'm red cup Merlot when I'm at the bar. I'm Grey Goose when we outside. Jordan, we got everything here, brother. Tequila, Hennessy, all that. Regular Digger, the Bronx Borough President, Nas. Yeah, I said that. O-line too. But it's a heavy quarterback. Listen, just because he's in big name quarterbacks, he's a guy that played a few years. They're pretty good. Sometimes you guys only get caught up in the big names. There's a lot of quarterbacks coming out. And look, if you even went to the combine numbers for the cornerbacks, the defensive backs, were some of the best ever. So a lot of guys shot their stock up just by being fast and having decent film. You can have decent film, but if you're fast, you got the speed, we're gonna fix the problem with your film. Yeah, Kyle Trask is definitely hit that like button. Yeah, so this draft, like I said, we're gonna have the whole draft special. I'll do my live all 3 days like usual. This draft is O-line heavy, every position, O-line heavy, cornerback heavy. Some of the guys are tweeners, safety cornerbacks. I like that. There's a lot of those in this draft too. The safety cornerback guys. And quarterback heavy. I will say tight end heavy, but I'm not convinced a lot of those tight ends are going to be very good. I think you get a good run on tight ends in the 2nd round. But there's some talented guys there. So we're just finishing up the COVID draft. This will be the end of the COVID draft. Remember when COVID hit, everybody got extra years, you get more eligibility. It's the end of it. This year is the last year of the COVID draft. So now there won't be that 5th year of eligibility anymore. So you'll get more guys coming out as real juniors and real seniors. Now NILs are going to keep guys in school, so at the end of the day, guys may start doing the 4th year, staying all 4 years. Well, Jordan, the thing with the defensive ends is there's a lot of undersized defensive ends, which is why I didn't name them. The first 4 or 5 defensive ends off the board are legit. 6'5", 270, 280, real legit defensive ends. After that, you start dropping down. 6 foot, 5'11", 245. Not saying they're not good, but undersized defensive ends. So what you're gonna get, there are a lot of DEs, and they call them edge rushers. A lot of those guys are small as hell. Now they are good, but I can tell you right now, you give me a 6'5", 302-pound tackle against a 6'1", 245-pound defensive end, I'm gonna go with the tackle every time. I only watched some highlights from the XFL, so it's been good stuff. Hey Jordan, my team is the Giants, baby. I got it tatted so there's no confusion. I don't want everybody to get confused. Hey, little guys. Stetson Bennett knocking close to 30, but in the draft because of COVID. Well, Stetson like 26? He said now he's close to 30. hold on. You know what? You dropping some gems right now. BK Chef said, hate someone is like drinking poison and hoping they die. Yeah, you drink the poison and hope they die. That's weird. Believe it or not, when you hate somebody and you throw that energy, he's right, you're poisoning yourself. That's why I can't hate nobody. I can't. And I ain't talking about hating on nobody. I ain't talking about hating on nobody. I'm talking about hating nobody. I cannot hate you. Cannot. I can not hate anyone. And like I said, not hate on someone. I can't hate on no one either, but I mean, actually, to the point where I dislike you so much, I have negative feelings towards you. I can't hate no one. I can't. That's just bad energy, man. And it brings bad energy back to me. Because can you see live basketball in DR? Yeah, of course. Yes.
Yeah, helmet, motherfucker tried to run me off the road on the highway.
What? Oh, you tried it?
Yeah, coming from Capital
Man. You gotta be careful. Was you out towards the middle?
Yeah.
I'm that guy too. I'm pushing you over.
Hey.
I'm that guy. I need you on the side, please. Yeah, you can definitely watch live basketball here in DR. I'm a sports ball, so we live all the time. Joe said, I bet the New York Giants straight up no points when they beat the Patriots this week. Did you really? No points? Gotta go with history, baby. Trends. The problem with Stetson Bennett is 5'11". If Stetson was 6'5", they'd be talking about Stetson in the second, third round. All that you saw in Georgia, he's pretty good. Pretty good kid. But 5'11". Stetson Bennett 6'3", 6'4", 6'5". Second, third round, easy, hands down. No argument. Not first round, but no argument. He's got a winning pedigree. But because he's 5'11", he might not even get drafted. They're gonna take the 5'11" quarterback with the pedigree and the numbers, which is Bryce Young. They're not gonna take the 5'11" guy with the pedigree because they're the best team in the country. You gotta think about that. But like I said, guys, hope you, if you're down for some outside, a lot of partying or beach or all that stuff, if you pull up, hope you guys have a safe and happy Easter. I'll be trying to go live when I can. I owe you guys a lot of videos. I'm trying to get focused. I'm definitely trying to focus. Flash the hate drains too much. That's my thing. It takes too much energy to hate. Oh, time out. By the way. So that fuckboy Leon, I don't hate him, but I'm gonna call him a fuckboy. From Facebook, he doubled down. I made another post on Facebook about FlipFlop. He went and commented on the other business. And he got his ass handed to him by his people. People's in the group. They was like, yo, what's wrong with you? Why are you commenting another business on this man's post? And he got his ass handed to him. Then I told the other business owner, I said, hey, that's your man. He's making him look bad because why is he commenting on my post? So he doubled down. So here's what I'm going to do with Leon. I think I'm going to post his Facebook page. Y'all can go give him a little howdy, how you doing? And see why he's such a cocksucker hater. And I told him, I said, bro, you might not want to come down to DR. Because if you dislike me that much, but I don't hate nobody. So you put that op on your payroll like Chica de to a word, right? All right, so let me tell you, what was the number? Reason 632 that good help is hard to find. All right, reason 632 that good help is hard to find. So the other day, I'm sitting there, shout out to man, talking about homies from Compton. Yeah, got a lot of homies out in Compton. So talking to them, talking some business. So something happened, one of the dudes in there, their food or something. I don't know. So allegedly, dude, I was asking him, everything okay? He's like, yeah, but something's wrong. I said, what you mean? Someone brought me tuna. And I was like, I don't sell tuna. Matter of fact, that's my tuna. Like, now I feel awake because ain't no tuna on the menu, that's mine. I was like, nah, but I want an Angus burger. I was like, all right, cool, whatever, right? Confirmed. Angus burger confirmed. Came out. I said, hey, bro, how's your food? How's everything? He was like, there's no meat. I said, what'd you say? So I turned, because I was actually sitting on that side, talking to my boy. I turned around, I said, who gave a meatless burger? Oh, well, we thought that's what he wanted. I said, no one in the history of food ever served a meatless burger. Low light of the day, low light of the week, low light of the month. How about, no, it's April just started. Low light of the year. We fixed it though, but Jesus Christ. I was sitting there like, the fuck? Oh, y'all talking about live last night. He said, what up with the guys walking around with big mass individuals? Yeah, security. Security. Yeah, that's what I deal with. So now you guys see why I tell you don't start a business. And I was astounded, befounded, and perplexed. Say that 3 times. I was astounded, befounded, and perplexed. I was like, I looked in the kitchen and said, they was like, I fixed it, but it was like, Jesus Christ. So good help, hard to find, reason number 632. But these are the things, these are the breaks. How you say, these are the breaks. You know? So Flash, has whoever been to DR? You talking about Flash? But yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go. Stay tuned for another live. Hit me up. Yeah, leave your jewelry back. You don't need no jewelry. That's all I got right here. My baby who broke up with me bought me that. Paradiselyfe. Nah, we don't do that here. I ain't trusting nobody else. Oh, you talking about King Hate? Yeah, well, allegedly he must have been here before, because he got a picture with a coconut in his mouth. And he was mentioning another business mad time, which is weird to me. And I even told him, why don't you start your own thread about the business? Like, they said, well, you don't like my people. I didn't say nothing about it. I said, this post is about my business. I don't care about no other post anywhere else. Yeah, he got a big old coconut in his mouth on the beach, so I guess he's been here. He said, I got a vegan menu, small vegan menu, but how much can you do with vegetables? Shout out to my vegans. I think I was vegan for 2 weeks. I was vegetarian for 6 months, vegan for 2 weeks. That shit won't happen again. I love my vegetables, but he got a coconut in his mouth. I'm gonna put him on a Summer Jam stream, because I'm built like that. You know what? I gotta look. Damn, my Facebook phone is right here. I'm gonna post a number. Leon Bowler. Have that on. You know I ain't shit. If you know me, you know I don't hold my tongue. That's why my brothers don't like me. No, I ain't shit. So I don't got the Facebook link. I'll post it later.
I think you've seen just a pretty high level of consistency from us so far this
year. There you go.
You look at a lot of
Facebook name is Leon Bowler, big and black. Got glasses. Nothing on my picture. Go in there and say, hey, heard you got pound with flip-flop wings. I ain't shit. Seriously, I ain't shit.
I think a little bit of that is just good competition.
Told y'all, don't get on that Summer Jam stream. Here we go. There's a little fuck boy, cocksucking, hate motherfucker right there. So if you see him, go to the page, right there. Ask him why he's such a cocksucking hater. See, I told you he had a coconut in his by his mouth, I guess. Like you about to suck that whole coconut down. And I told him. I said, what I said on the live, I said to him. I said, why you such a cock? Either you're a cocksucking hater or you're an investor. But either way, you ain't supposed to be commenting another business on my thing. It's like me going in another business saying, nah, fuck that, flip-flop the best. Why would I do that? I don't care about that. So if y'all see Mr. Bowler, the cocksucker hater himself, that's a new name from now on. Leon Cocksucker Hater Bowler. Tell him, ask him what's up. Like, why you got such a problem with the homie? You don't like the wings? Dude, I said to him, dude, if I do something to you, do something happen in my business, let's nip this shit in the bud now. See, that's the type of energy, like I said, it's not negative energy, it's responsive energy. There I go, see, I just lied to all y'all. It 100% is negative energy, but I call it responsive energy. Say, what, I seen the receipts, did I lie? I posted my conversation, because ain't a motherfucking live gonna tell me I'm lying to nobody. If I'm calling a motherfucker, I'm gonna call you out. So why I tell you, I don't really be doing the chatty patty back and forth shit. I even told him I'm done typing, bro. I'm done typing. But then he doubled down after my live when I did another post. He doubled down, did it again, and then got his ass handed to him because everybody in the group was like, "Yo, what's wrong with you, bro? You can't comment on another business in this man's post." And I was like, "See what karma does? See what happens when you don't hate on nobody?" And by the way, if you see your girl in braids, it's Semana Santa. For some reason, all Dominicans wear braids Semana Santa. The weirdest shit I've ever seen, but they all have it. Yesterday, the hair was this long. Tomorrow, the hair down the back. That's all I'm going to say. And I don't know, like I said, I don't know what state it is. I got to check that out. That's right. Don't speak about it, be about it. Jordan, I'm 100% a carnivore. J Dub, what up? You're like a little fat Albert, right? Ain't you like a little fat Albert? G in the building, Pinnacle Images, my bro, what's good? I mean, see, I gotta hit him up, find out, you know, like I said, I think he thinks it's a game. I don't wish it bad energy. It's called, see, when I do it, it's called responsive energy. But when you guys do it, it's negative energy. I totally just lied to all y'all, that is negative energy coming from me. But I'm telling you guys to do it so I can feel better about myself. Y'all curse him out so I feel better about myself. I'll wait for his message. Yo, why you do that, yo? Hey, I got a big saying. I tell women, men, and dogs. Yes, I tell dog shit. Play the game to win. Hold on, King Sam, they gotta play the game. Play the game to win, man. Because I play to win. If you're gonna troll me, I'm gonna troll you 10 times over. Okay? Now, I'm not gonna tell them myself, but motherfuckers got mail to their crib. Mail. I owe a bill? Like, trust me. Play the game to win. I hold grudges like a motherfucker. I forgive, but I don't forgive. And sometimes I don't even forgive. I'll be like, you gotta ask that guy for forgiveness, not this guy. So at the end of the day, I don't want no problems, but I damn sure I'm good at problems. I'm good at it. And I will troll the shit at you like never been trolled in your life. I'll do some shit that you be like, how the fuck? Yeah, because it's the age of internet. Anybody could be found. You can find me. You can find me. IP address is a motherfucker. Yeah, tuna. Yo, bro. I'm trying to sort out she's right there. I didn't want to embarrass you, even though I already did. Tuna's not on the menu. That's my fucking tuna. Why are you asking a client? Now, no, I do off-menu items. I do off-menu. We do spaghetti. I'm gonna post my chicken tenders, my buffalo chicken tenders. We do all off-menu stuff. I got a bunch of stuff I can't fit on the menu. I don't like the menus you gotta climb through. I like an open menu, turn it around, turn it up. That's it. But never in the history of a restaurant has anyone asked me for tuna. Now, if you like, I want a tuna melt, I got you. I will sacrifice my can of tuna. And it's good tuna too, for you. I'll sacrifice it. But never in the history of FlipFlop has anyone asked for tuna. Now, I guarantee you, one or two of you motherfuckers ask for a tuna melt, I got you. I will go back there and make the shit my damn self. But no one's ever asked for tuna. So why the fuck are you bringing my can in? Somebody, you want this? Look at the menu, learn the menu, it says English. Poco más, por favor. Merlot, it's Merlot. Oh yeah, yo no tengo otra botella ahora. Yo no tengo. All you gotta do is look at the goddamn menu. The man said English, but then when you brought the burger out with no meat, here's the thing. I looked at her in the kitchen. Cause now I'm like, it took 3 of y'all to combine for this fuckery. 3 of y'all. Cause she don't go in the kitchen. She put the order up. Two of y'all decided we're gonna send this burger out with some fries, a bun, lettuce, and cheese, and lettuce and onions and cheese. So 3 of y'all combined to do this fuckery. Time for new people, new blood. Because no one could figure it out. J-Dub said, true meaning of mind your business. Hey, he said, mind your business. Should never been in my damn business. Mama Flip in the building. No, it's not a group. It's a Facebook group about Sosua. That's all it is. It has nothing to do with men traveling. It's like a random group, and you go in there and tell, hey, I have a special day. Somebody's a random Sosua group. There's like 10 Sosua groups. It's just this dude just keep hating me. Jordan P, yes sir. How you watching the live? You don't know FlipFlop Sports Bar? Definitely pull up. Man, if I can post my IG, y'all gonna hit me up there. Yeah, say gotta play the game. You better play the game and win. You fucking with me, and you better bring a lunch. I don't go down easy. Should be weird. You gotta play the game. Should be weird as hell. Hit me on Jordan. I'm gonna put my IG right here. You hit me on the IG, Mr.FlipFlop Rap. Or you get me on the email. I'll post my email. Man, I miss Felicia. She had all this down already. So that's my IG and my email. You could definitely hit me up there, and I'll get you the info what you need. So yeah, guys, on your travels, I mean, try not to be miserable at home if you can't help it. Even if you're home, trying to be miserable. But definitely not on your travels. And definitely don't be around miserable on your travels. Flash, I'm telling you, I swear for God, because I told a tuna story, I guarantee you I sell 5 tuna melts. This one will say, you should put this on the menu, dog, because I make a mean tuna melt. But it's not going to me. I can guarantee you within the next 2 weeks, I'm going to sell at least 5 tuna melts. I promise you. I'm going to come back here, look at the back, all my cans of tuna are going to be gone. Tuna salad, right? Yeah. Pinnacle, they're not new. The chicken tenders ain't new, bro. And it's the same flavors as the wings. Chicken tenders, we started, if you guys remember there was was it 4 years ago? I had just started YouTube. I want to say 3.5, 4 years ago. I just started YouTube. And remember I said there's no wings anywhere. I bought all the wings everywhere. I was calling motherfuckers in the mountains for wings and shit. So we had to do tenders because that's all we could offer with the flavors. And I've been doing it. Some people like tenders, so they order that. I do grilled wings too. The reason the grilled wings not on the menu because fried is faster, but my guys love grilled wings. Nothing wrong with it. You know, we do everything here except tuna. You gotta put that out there before I get a million tuna orders. So yeah, chicken tenders got all the flavors. And that red snap, I'm thinking about red snap today. Joe said, actually, Joe, believe it or not, I wanted to do scallops. They're wild expensive, bro. I do have salmon burgers. I'm working on that. So while supplies last, I'm deciding if I'm going to keep it. Matter of fact, give me one right now. It tastes very good, but for the cost, it's going to cost. I don't know if I want to do it. Certain items on my menu, I don't like to charge too much, you know. The salmon burger is delicious, but it's real salmon. I've got to charge a little bit, so I don't know if I'm gonna do it. I'm always playing with the menu, making different things. And yes, if you order tuna melt, it'll be lit. 30 Excellence, shout 30 Excellence. Dominican Republic is still rich in culture. I had the opportunity to attend a birthday party. I'm Brugal out. Yeah, them birthday parties be crazy. And you definitely drinking in the birthday parties. You better believe it, you're gonna be drinking. Z Chemist is the big, yeah. Oh, I said, Jordan, hit me up. I'll definitely show you this stuff. Big yellow steps. He said, how hot? Well, but recently, believe it or not, some places run out of food because they don't keep their stock straight. And you blame that on the manager. The manager has to have the stock straight. Has to make sure everything's in place. Like right now, I just did a big liquor buy, probably dropped, which ain't really a lot, but probably dropped 1,300 on liquor, just to back up my stock. What I did was I did my inventory, my alcohol, not my beer, my alcohol, and I realized I had half bottles or full bottles, but I had no backup bottles. I don't want to wait till it's going to buy another bottle. In my opinion, you should have 2 of everything minimum, and 5 of everything you sell a lot of. It's expensive, but if you're selling it, you're making the money, right? So when we did the inventory, everything I had a half or a full, boom, I went and bought 2 more. Everything I had one of, went and bought 1 more. I think you should have a backup for everything. This way, they're not scrambling. I think our guys ran through a whole bottle of Casamigos, but I'm not scrambling to order a bottle of Casamigos. We got it. Don't worry about it. Greg, the dude that left the Little Debbie's for you about 4 years ago, you weren't available, and I said I would bring from the States. Oh yes, appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Yeah, I got him. Thank you. Like I said, all those gifts, man. I love anything from the States. You see the Junior Mints, Raisinets, the Andes, the hot cap, Andy caps, hot fries, the Little Debbie's. I appreciate that, bro. All them things remind me of home. So I love all those things, man. My man Dave froze. He went and bought some General Tso's. He was coming here in 2 days. I'm sorry, 1 day, excuse me. So he went and froze some General Tso's. After that, flew down, brought it right to me.
Welcome to FlipFlop.
Big Tim in the building.
What you know what I'm saying? You alive?
Yeah, I'm just doing it.
Oh! Listen.
Tim in the building.
Exactly. Come on, man. Yeah.
He like tired.
Yeah, he tired
One or the
already.
other, yeah, but one or the other.
You know what I'm saying? Big Tim in the building.
Big Tim,
You know what I'm saying?
You know Big Tim from the chat.
Come on, man. You know what I mean?
You
Just
got
down here. Yeah, we just pulled up. You know what I'm saying? Had to get something to eat. You know what I mean?
What you wearing right there?
Oh, come on, man.
At the Paradise Life. Oh, man, you know.
Gotta represent.
You know how it is. Good to see you, my bro.
Pleasure, bro. Love you,
How
bro.
long you here for?
8 days.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Always a pleasure to
You
see
be back.
That's my dude, Big Tim, right there. Yeah, but I appreciate all that stuff. I appreciate all that stuff. All those things remind me of home, especially being from New York. Those are me. Most of that stuff, it's all New York stuff. So it reminds me of home, and I appreciate that, man. And yes, I did get it. Jordan said, "What's the hottest club in Sosua?" Hey, bro, right now at the moment, you got the casino every night in Sosua. Right outside by the airport, you have Club Oro. That's pretty cool. And then you got Puerto Plata. Flash, I need a tuna melt with pepper jack. See? Here we go. Here we go. I need a tuna melt with pepper jack. Nah, I'm good. They ain't got my belt. I like. Nah, I'm good. Thank you. I need a tuna melt with pepper jack. Here we go. We're started. Cheesecake Factory. They ran that Cheesecake. Well, I never was a fan of the Cheesecake Factory, bro. My ex-wife used to love it, not me. See, me and my ex-wife used to go out a lot. We love food. Migo, hey, this kid, no. We love to go out to eat. So we love to go out to eat every now and then, probably twice a week going out to eat. And she liked Cheesecake Factory, not me. I wasn't a big fan of Cheesecake Factory. Yeah, you go ahead. If that means sneakers, Jordan, I'm meant to spell Snickers or sneakers. Are you hungry? You want a Snickers or sneakers? You can wear sneakers everywhere, baby. He said, I'll bring you a thought from the States. Thank you, King Sam. Appreciate it. But I prefer my Japanese whiskey that my boo thing, Queen Sam, already sent my way. How about that? Don't try to distract me from my whiskey. And don't forget, if you get the other thing from me, King Sam, do that for me. I'll give you money for that. Gary, what's good with you? What up, brother? And that's my thing. Can you pass me that real quick? Blake, the food menu, thank you. So, I got that shit stuck. I got the big lunch menu, or all day menu, really. If you want wings for breakfast, we got it, don't worry about it. You ain't just gonna have wings and waffles, you have wings, you have burritos, whatever you want for breakfast. We do everything. Open it in. But I wanted the menu like this. Simple, I got some pictures. Those menus where you flip through, to me, in my experience and what I've learned, if I got a million things on my menu, that means nothing's cooked with love. Nothing's made personal. We just go in the freezer, pull it out, throw it in the stove. Every item on here, because it's minimal, and even the stuff you want to order off the menu, is made with love. It's even the drinks made with love. You dig what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, those big, I don't like any place with a big menu, because then I don't know what I want unless I came there for a specific thing. Do I want this? Do I want that? Oh my God, the menu's so big. So I'm not really into that either. Oh, the Junior cheesecake is the shit. Now I don't know how it's been recently. I ain't been there. Is that you? My man Blake saying the same. I ain't been to Junior's in like 20 years. I remember my last time at Junior's. Matter of fact, me and my ex-wife went to Junior's. So it fell off.
2 months ago.
It fell off. That used to be very good. I can't lie about that. So they
Cats fell off. Remember cats?
Cats fell off. Cats used to be the shit.
Sandwiches used to be crazy
Yeah.
like that. Now it's like
Like a $19 sandwich, bro.
small for like $25.
Are you
$30
serious?
for a sandwich, and it's mad small now.
And you still got them big ass lines?
Nope.
No, cats with that long ass line. Nah, see, cats used to be the shit. But I'll tell you, my man and my brother said New York, everything's different in New York. But see, I think Cheesecake Factory, they still there, though, right? I mean, not Cheesecake, Junior's.
Yeah, Junior's still there.
Junior's living off the name.
Yeah.
That's just that name. You know, even if,
It's a landmark.
yeah, it's a landmark. If you was a kid and you only turned 20 now, you going to Junior's because of the name. But we knew it when it was good. Like Junior's was, you had a line, you had to get on that motherfuckers, you had to be there, you had to make reservations, shit like that. Even Cats was a long ass line every day.
Both of them, not no more.
Remember Cats, you could call it 9, put your order in for lunch. So you ain't had to wait on the line. You'd be like, yo, I need to order 3 sandwiches, da-da-da. And then you already caught your order and you walk in, get your shit. Yeah, those are some very, very big landmark spots in New York. Margarita's Pizza on Jamaica Ave, landmark. I hope they didn't fall off. Margaritas is always gonna be the shit to me.
That's the best pizza in New York.
Bro, I tell people the best pizza. I tell people, you don't believe me.
We go from Brooklyn to there for pizza.
We did. Shout out to DJ Miller. We just said that. He said Junior Cheesecake fell off.
Hell yeah.
Yo, what was that place on Atlantic Ave back in the day? They changed the name 3 times. Not One Fish, Two Fish. Let's go not One Fish, Two Fish. Let's go One Fish, Two Fish.
That's in Manhattan.
That's it. All.
No. What's the place before the Barclays existed? Before the Barclays existed, going down. It was called. I'm gonna say Chitlins or something. It was called a weird name. It changed the name 3 times, but it was a weird name. I used to go there all the time. So before you get to the Barclays, come like you're going towards Queens. There was a club right there. It was a popular club, upstairs, downstairs. What the hell's the name of that shit? No, not Empire. Not Empire. No, Empire. What was the name of that club? On Atlantic. They got shot. That was a dude with got shot. He got shot 3 times, and he had a tech in his pants. What was the name of that club, bro? It was a weird name. They changed the name 3 fucking times.
Damn, I don't even know.
I heard it's a new name now.
I don't even know.
Damn. Anybody know that club? Because I remember it was in the news all the time, and I was like, Jesus Christ. We go to that club and party. That club dangerous as shit. It was like a lounge club. But like I said, where the Barclays is at, if you're coming to Brooklyn before, if you're leaving Brooklyn, going to Queens, after you pass everything, the mall and everything, on the right-hand side before you go all the way into Atlanta. I mean, sorry, you're going to keep going down Atlanta. It was a weird name. It was like a food name. Chitlins, I don't know. I said One Fish, Two Fish. It was a weird name. Somebody got to know. Appreciate you, brother. D Chase, what up? It was a long time ago, bro. It was a long time ago. I'm talking about when I was clubbing in Brooklyn. That was a long time ago. Appreciate that, King Sam and Queen Sam. He said $30 for pastrami. Jesus Christ. No, not BBQs. It's way before BBQs was popping. No, the OG in Brooklyn is the one we talking about the Juniors. Blaze, what's good? The OG in Brooklyn, I never been in the one in Manhattan. Matter of fact, I was at the original Bronx BBQs. I'm trying to get your Blaze. Hold on. I was at the original Bronx BBQs in the Bronx. I can't get it, Blaze. I got you though. Definitely tap in, Jordan. Tap in. Oh, it definitely don't lose that ticket.
I have to get in touch with Mateo.
He said if you're a great person, he will open at 7. Yeah.
Yeah, Jay.
Shout out to call him right now.
Yeah.
Shout to Ricardo. Yeah, Junior, that's what I said. They ain't living off their name. Monica. Sorry, couldn't pay attention. Give me a second, Tim. Phone over. What's Soul Food? Not Linux Lounge. Amazur's in Queens. No, I'm talking about Brooklyn.
Oh, Amazon.
Right, the Amazur's Queen. That's still there.
Yeah.
I almost got killed outside Amazon. It's right down the block from where the Barclays is now. It was called a weird name, man. And it was a dope. Matter of fact, someone found out when the guy got shot right outside the club and he had a Tech 9 fall out his pants. This was back in the day. I used to be at the club all the time. The reason I'm talking about it, we were talking about juniors and all that. Yeah. Atlantic Ave, people don't realize this. Now I'm from Queens, but I was in Brooklyn all the time. Atlantic Ave, probably one of the most popping, probably the longest Ave that's popping from front to back. Am I lying about that? Nope. From front to back all the way through New York. Because Queens side, you got the Brooklyn side. It goes into what's that area called with the bridge? Williamsburg. You got all that shit down in Williamsburg. Like Atlantic Ave literally is a long strip, and there's something each part of Atlantic Ave. Everywhere you go. That's why I was thinking about that club. Yeah, not one fish, two fish. Not one fish, two fish. No, now Milk River. If you say the name, I'ma know it.
You said Milk River?
Yeah, it's not Milk River. Someone said Essence.
Way back before Milk River, though, right?
Yeah, before Milk River. Like I said, this was almost 30 years ago.
Oh.
No, like 25 years ago.
25?
What was Essence Bar called before? It wasn't called Essence Bar before.
That's just
Langston, not Langston nightclub, but whatever the name was previously. It's on Atlantic Ave down from the Barclays. And I'm talking about down when you go back into the city. Matter of fact, there's the group, not the group home. There's the when the motherfuckers come home from prison, the halfway house is right before it. And there's a club right there. Because the halfway house niggas used to try to get in the club, and the PO used to come take them all back to the halfway house. What is that name? It's a weird name. Not Jimmy Bronx. That's in the Bronx, man. I used to be at Jimmy's all the time. Jimmy's was probably Jimmy's was dangerous if you didn't know nobody. Jimmy's was probably safer than his Brooklyn club. You know why it's gonna kill me? Because the girl I used to go check out there, she died. So I can't even call her and get a name from her. It was a weird name, bro. It's gonna kill me now to remember this name. Come on, guys. It was down the block. Matter of fact, before the Barclays was there, it was U-Haul, the Atlantic U-Haul Center. Can't remember this shit. I'm looking right now.
Just call now. 1-800-609-3582.
I can't find this shit yet. I'll put the 2000 and see what happens. Let me see what this says here. It's gonna kill me to find the name of it. This ain't it. That was Caribbean Grill. A lot of shit. It's hard to find a shootout in Brooklyn, right? Jesus Christ. If you say, it was a weird name. That's why I said if you say it, I'll know it. But anyway, I was saying that to say that Atlantic Ave, from Brooklyn to Queens, got like there's a lot of shit on Atlantic Ave. Back then and to this day. I remember being in Williamsburg, like damn. Like really, I never hung out in Williamsburg, and I'm in Williamsburg, like damn, this shit. All right. This shit popping. Yeah, if you guys say the name, I know it, but it was on Atlantic Ave Like, you got to be in your 40s or probably 50s or late 30s to know this club. And yes, Amazura was a death trap. Like I said, I almost got killed outside Amazura. Solo said it's better to be good in a few items than bad in a lot. That's a whole fact. Nah, if you say the name of the club, I'm telling you, it was going back towards Queens on Atlantic Ave. It was right on Atlantic Ave. We used to have to park around the corner. I don't remember if it was Empire. Don't give me the line. I'm not gonna lie to you about that. I just know that it was less than a mile away from Barclays. I'm talking about maybe 400 yards away from Barclays. Where Barclays, excuse me, let me fix that. Barclays did not exist back then. But if I'm going back towards Queens on the right hand side, before you go to that little thing where you go up and under, it was right there. I remember it got shot up 3 times. They changed the name like 2 or 3 times. But the original name, that shit was popping. No, not Tropical Reflections. I've been there. DJ said, yo, there's that dude on the betting show on MSG before Knicks games. Your brother, nah. I know you're talking about nah. If it's called Essence Lounge now, what was the name before? Because they changed the name. That's what we used to say. They cleaned the blood up and changed the name. So you come on back. Let's look that up. Essence Lounge.
Oh, you figured it out?
That's the name it is now, not the name it was though.
Alright.
I'm gonna see if that's what it is, and then I'll go back and see what the original name was. I can't remember the name. I'm not gonna lie, just from the. It's only a 1 picture from outside. It kind of might be it.
Sounds like actually ball though, because that was the.
It kind of. Now this is more modern now, but it could have been that because it was right on the street. Let me see that. You know what? Let me do the map sheet. And I'm sorry, it's gonna kill me till I find out what this is. Wait a second. So it's a soul food restaurant. And that's Atlantic Ave, right? Okay. So I'm going backwards real quick to look. Pacific. Nelson Mandela High School? Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm trying to find the Barclays so I can see where that's at. I don't know. It might be it. I can't say. Because I can't see the Barclays anyway. Okay, Atlantic Motor Inn. I know that. Don't ask me how I know that. Don't ask so many questions. They're right. Okay, here we go. Because it's the center underpass to Albany. Now I got to see which direction I'm in. It's right before the underpass.
That's like Troy, yeah.
Right before the underpass. So, are we coming? I don't know which way we're going because I can't find the I can't find Barclays. It's right by the underpass. That's what I mean when I said you keep going up and down. That might
like Essence.
That might be it, bro. But what was the name previously? Jesus Christ, where's the Barclays Center at? So I can't find the Barclays to be sure. It sounds like Essence. What was the original name of Essence? It looks like it too. Because I don't see no other club over here. But like I said, I was bringing it up because, and it's going to kill me to remember the name, because it's right there in Atlantic too. Because before, I realized back in the day that Atlantic Ave had mad shit going on from Queens to Brooklyn. Atlantic Ave had mad shit. Let me see something. I'm going to tell you one more thing just because I'm really curious. Thank you very much. Can't. Nah, they won't say. Oh, is it black owned too? Nice. That's what it says right here. Google's crazy. You can't find the shit you want to find. All right. So if anybody knows the name, it was another club previously. It is what it is. But Ricardo, that's why I said they changed the name a few times. But it was like a weird name. I say one fish, two fish because it was something similar to that. But it wasn't one fish, two fish. So that's nowhere near what Barclays is though. Essence Bar is in the style. So that's not it then. It's down the block from Barclays, bro. We used to pass it to go to. My man worked at the U-Haul on 4th Ave. And I'm sorry, Atlantic. And we go to pick him up, then we go to the bar. It's a Milk River, I don't know. No one gets shot at FlipFlop Sports, man. But y'all, great rocking with y'all today, man. Listen, I got some more stuff coming up. Hit me up if you remember the name of that club was down the block from the Barclays, where dudes got shot 1 million times. Matter of fact, it made front page news because, well, it wasn't really 2 floors, BK Chef. The downstairs had a small bar in the bathrooms. It wasn't really a big bar. Everybody was kind of upstairs. I say 2 floors because you go up and down. Remember what the name of that spot is? Free T-shirt on me. I just got back. It was all in the Daily News. The dude got shot, and he got shot like 3 times, and he never shot nobody. He shot in the air with a Tech 9, all over the Daily News. And I said, man, I used to go to that spot. So y'all stay tuned, man, for more great kicking with y'all tonight too. Like I said, keep your thoughts positive. It definitely wasn't Bentley's, brother. It definitely wasn't Bentley's. Right on Atlantic Ave. Bentley's on Atlantic Ave. Y'all keep your thoughts positive. Stay tuned for more. I am MrFlipFlop. Much love from me to you. I'm out of here. Flash your target. Let me know what that name used to be called. It ain't Sylvia. It's not. You ever heard of Deity?